Hey YouTube, welcome back to another Marvel Rivals video. Now today we're talking about the roster for this game. And I know you guys don't need me to tell you that the roster potential for this game is insane, okay? There's thousands and 2,000s of characters that are heroes, villains, anti-heroes, anti-villains, characters that are neither side that they can choose from. Like if the game was just like an Avengers hero shooter, an X-Men hero shooter, like granted there's been millions of characters that have joined the Avengers at one point, and there's been a million X-Men mutants. It kind of narrows down the list, but the fact that there's just Marvel in general, like there's just so many characters for them to choose from. And of course you have your fan favorites from comics, MCU, TV shows, etc. But then they have the curveballs that they throw, like Luna Snow, Jeff, which Jeff is cool, but he's not, at least Jeff, like I wasn't thinking Jeff was gonna come to the game, and I didn't even know who Luna Snow was until the game came out. So, there are curveball characters that could make the roster. So I feel as if NetEase has a gift and a curse, okay? Because there's 2,000s of characters to choose from. So some people's favorite characters aren't gonna make the game, at least the beginning stages, or I don't know, like some characters you're gonna have to wait a while to get, because I doubt they're gonna be like releasing a character each week. So so like there's some characters that are just gonna have to wait and put on standby. And I hope this game has a good life cycle to where we can see those characters come to the game. So with that being said, I hope they do space out the characters to where I don't want to see like the entire Fantastic Four in the game day one, because I don't know, like I want to see the suspense, the hype behind the characters, and each character is shine on their own, whether they're popular like Deadpool or they're Luna Snow. I'm not, just because I don't know who Luna Snow is doesn't mean Luna Snow wasn't someone's favorite hero before this game was even thought of. Which brings to an interesting point with this game, because with that point that there's tons of characters from the pull from, there are some characters that are similar to others. I believe I talked about another video of mine, but I believe that some characters might end up as skins for other characters that are going to be in the game or already in the game. The reason why I think that is because, one, I think they sell really good at skins and NetEase has to make money, but two, they're throwing curveballs at us, like Luna Snow, for example. Like they're kind of showing that they're not trying to throw the entire Avengers out already, or trying to throw X-Men out already, popular characters, very popular characters. So I think if we had the entire Spider-Man group, for example, we had like Riley, I can't think of Spider-Man right now, Ghost Spider, Miles Morales. Like, I don't think they want to, maybe they might, I don't know. We'll have to, like, we truly have to see what they do, but some characters might end up as skins. But a part of me believes that I think they can make each character unique, because, for example, if you told me Punisher and Winter Soldier were gonna be in the same game, I would be like, well, they both shoot guns. Even Rocket Raccoon, I'd be like, they all three shoot guns. Like, how can you possibly make them, different? Rocket is a support character with a minigun. Like, he shoots guns, yeah, but you can kind of make him different. It just depends on what they do and how they do it. Like, for example, well, actually, we get to Miles Morales right now, actually. So I polled you guys the other day, which I do want to say thank you for everyone that voted or commented. I truly appreciate it, and that's really motivating me. But I asked you guys, how do you think characters are similar to another character? I gave the example of Miles Morales, but you keep going, like White Widow to Black Widow, US Agent to Captain America, Iron Patriot to Iron Man, etc. The list goes, like the list goes on and on. Red Hulk to Hulk. Like, there's characters that are similar. Those are just the ones that are top of my head. And that doesn't necessarily mean that they are similar, like they do the exact same thing, because, for example, Miles Morales, yeah, he is Spider-Man, and Spider-Man's in the game, but Miles, he kind of, he has the electric power now, and, he could play different. So, not to say they're copy and paste characters, but they kind of do the same thing. But I asked you guys, how would you like them to be in the game? As I'm recording this, the number could go up or down, but as I'm recording this, 26% says they should be a skin, 60% says they should be separate characters, and 58% says it depends on the character. I think if I had to vote, I would say it depends on the character too, because it does depend on the character. I think this poll is kind of vague, because I guess I should have asked, like, I mean, Miles Morales is a good character to base the poll on, but there's like a lot of characters that are similar, that if they were skin, I'd be like, dang. But there are some characters that I can be like, I really wouldn't mind them as a skin, because I don't know. Like, for example, Red Hulk, I don't know. I might get a lot of flack for this one. Red Hulk. I don't know. Red Hulk would be cool. Okay, I can't think of a character that I wouldn't mind as a skin, but I'm sure that character exists somewhere. The character exists somewhere. But you know, there's like a lot of interesting characters, and just because their abilities are the same doesn't mean they would use them in the same way. So that's why I'm so. It just depends on how they make these characters. Now, if there's a character that's like, for example, okay, so this is a good example. Okay, if they did Hawkeye and Kate Bishop, right? Okay, so Kate Bishop, I'm a big fan of both the characters actually. That's the point. Okay, if they did Kate Bishop and Hawkeye, right? If their ability, like they both shoot, you know, bow and arrow, of course. But say Kate Bishop is more a support character, and her arrows, you know, it's like an AoE heal. She shoots like the radar. I don't know if she could scan, and then everyone has like slow movement in that area. I don't know. Like if you change what the arrows do for both of those characters, I think they could work in the game together. But if they're both just sniping bow and arrow characters, it's kind of like Kate Bishop could be a skin for Hawkeye. So, like I said, there's like a million characters for them to choose from. So some characters might have to take that sacrifice. I didn't talk about Beta Ray Bill, but I love Beta Ray Bill. If Beta Ray Bill was a skin for Thor, I would be kind of upset because I would like to have him as a different character. But some characters just have to bite that bullet for everyone else. I don't know if that's the case, but if they go that route, some characters would have to bite the bullet for everyone else. But I'm curious to see what you guys think. Well, I know what some of you guys think, but like, who's your favorite character in the game? I'm still trying to make this video on what characters I want to see to come to the game, but it's so hard to make. It's really hard to make. But I know I've talked to some of you guys in the comments on the poll, and you know, my previous videos on the characters you guys want to see. What characters do you guys want to see? Because I've seen some crazy some crazy wish lists, and I can't say I'm mad at them. There's been some characters I'm like, well, I did not think of that. But at the top of my head, Sentry. I think Sentry would be nuts in this game. Sage. I'm trying to get that card on Marvel Snap. That's why she just came to my head. But Sage, Sentry, like some of these characters that are, you know, I'm like, I don't know, like no one's thinking of, I guess. Kitty Pryde, that's another character that I'd like to see come to the game. But I'm gonna stop talking. I've been talking forever. This would be an hour video if I can, if I want to talk how I want to talk. But let me guys think about the characters. How should they map out these characters, right? Should we get 2 characters a month? Should we get, you know, 5 characters a season? How do you think they should balance out these characters? Because I doubt they want their roster to be 500 characters in 1 year, so they're gonna have to space them out. But how are they gonna balance out the curveball picks with the popular picks? I genuinely don't know. This is really an interesting topic to me. So let me guys think in the comments, and like, subscribe, and I catch you guys in another video. Peace.